Good evening, and not evening, we don't have to show this in a particular time of the day. I mean, why would we, if we showed it in the evening only, we would lose at least most of our base. Not, I mean, the thing is, well, on the other hand, it wouldn't be the evening news because it would actually be the morning news because of the fact that the morning news would most definitely become, because, you know, most people on the internet are, in fact, nocturnal and have absolutely no life. Or just no life, because if they absolutely had no life, they would be playing WoW, World of Warcraft, and there'd be no hope for the rest of us. We would be doomed. Good evening, and welcome to the Internet News Hour, where we tell you everything that's going on about the internet, except for what's going on B, because nobody talks about B anymore. And in fact, nobody ever did talk about B. Why are we even thinking about B? Well, I'm talking about B. Today we will be discussing Facebook's edition of hashtags, and what it means for all of us on the internet. First of all, we'd like to tell you where this came from. Obviously, the addition of hashtags is the crowning grace, the crowning glory of Twitter's relationship with Facebook. As we all know, they have been lesbians for a very long time. Twitter finally convinced Facebook to submit during their weekly BSM session, which actually you can find now. We can actually find now at King.com. Let's be honest. Why would Facebook do this? What is it going to do for them? It's going to make. I mean, it really. I mean, obviously, what Facebook is trying to do here is they're trying to get the dumber people into their user base, because the dumber their people are, the better their advertising works. I mean, let's be honest, that's really what it comes down to, because if you're advertising, I mean, if you're trying to advertise to people, you want the people you're advertising to be the dumbest people you can possibly find. I mean, it's true. I mean, we all know this to be true. Let's be honest. If you try to advertise and market to smart people, I mean, you're just going to lose money. I mean, you'll start losing money, you'll get lynched, I mean, your reputation will go down. So you try to market to these two people who you can sway really easily. I mean, they're like, I mean, if you think about it, it's like a gigantic swing. Like, what people, these people are marketing now, they're marketing over here. Oh, let's all go, hey! This gigantic sea. It's like, it's worse than the party of the Red Sea because it's the opposite. It's like the Red Sea just shifted, and now the entire Earth is off course. And then, you know, somebody said, hey, we should probably fix this. And they go in the other direction, but then they go too far. And they all go to the other side of the Red Sea. So now we've got people on either side of the Red Sea. I mean, they just go back and forth, and the Earth goes farther and farther off course, and eventually we just hit Mars, and finally we have a valid theory that there is life on Mars for about half a second. It was bad enough when people could just put hashtags in, and it didn't work. I mean, that was bad enough, because they were just taking it from everything else, and there was just, you know, everyone was going on. But now people can legitimately put on their posts, going to jump off bridge now, hashtag YOLO. How about hashtag NOLO? Has anyone heard of hashtag NOLO? By the way, it's Latin for not willing, if you don't know. Hashtag NOLO is the new YOLO, because people are just going to start saying, hey, let's go rob a bank. And the guy will say, hashtag NOLO. The thing is, instead of the YOLO, they won't actually rob the bank. You know, we should create a government campaign for hashtag NOLO. We should be proving to the world the validity of hashtag NOLO. And this will be our vote for change. Does everyone want change? Now is your time to shine. It's time for all of us to embrace change from YOLO to NOLO, and for all of us to accept the fact that YOLO is no longer socially acceptable. What surprises it is that it's lasted this long. I mean, the Harlem Shake is the perfect example, because, you know, if I can give you a quick visual, I mean, with the Harlem Shake, it was like, oh, there's this thing that exists, you know, I'll show you this. Oh, there's this thing that exists, and all of a sudden everyone's just like, oh, it happens, and then I was like, now it's even, you know, it goes negative back in time. And this, you know, and then it, you know, levels out, and then we can. But YOLO has gone on for ages. I mean, YOLO is just ridiculous. I mean, YOLO, essentially, you know, it's like, it did this. After it started, it was just boom, straight up, and then it just kind of, you know, went across, and it just hasn't died. I mean, there are still some people who are wearing hashtag swag YOLO shirts everywhere. It's just ridiculous. I once walked up to a guy, and he was wearing this shirt, and it was hashtag YOLO. And I asked him where the bathroom is, and out of his lips came the words, hashtag YOLO. So I killed him. And I tell you what, he only lived once. That was weak. You know, I walked up to this guy once. He was wearing a hashtag YOLO shirt, and I asked him, just very simply, I just asked him, you know, where's the bathroom? And he said, well, you could pee on me right now, hashtag YOLO. So I peed on him. And he just said, hashtag YOLO. I didn't feel sorry for him. I think he actually enjoyed it. I really think he did. I think he has a fetish for that kind of thing. So, regardless of who you are, this is bad news. For the mediocrely smart people like us, it's very sad because we get to watch the little tiny people, you know, the stupid people get led around, sloshed back and forth in the proverbial jar of pickles, and it's just disappointing. It really is. But, I mean, for the big guys doing marketing, I mean, marketing takes another big, gigantic boom. They get a whole bunch of stuff to track data points, and where are my, like, nerd glasses when I need it? Anyway, they get to track all their data points, and you know, they get to lead the guys around. I mean, but, you know, I guess, you know, the people, it really does actually benefit the stupid people, because, as we all know, ignorance is bliss. So they'll all be happy, and they'll have their fun and their flapdoodle, and we will still have a stupid country. You know, I think the only thing I can do now that this country is so bad is I'm just going to jump off a bridge into a train while flaming it on fire. Hashtag YOLO!
Get out and get the Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?